need a help pour more batter?
I work in investment sales.
I work as a middle school librarian.
We met on a dating app. We actually just celebrated our 3-year anniversary.
I'm so happy that you like to cook.
One of us has to.
Hunter is very loosey-goosey, goes with the flow.
Laura's definitely more organized. She's a very selfless person. From really that first date, you know, I knew she was the love of my life.
Emma's gonna freak out when we bring a baby home. I'm her whole world.
The reason we really kicked into gear with trying to find a house is we recently found out we're having a baby, which is awesome, but, you know, we can't have a baby in a 1-bedroom apartment. So, you know, we want to find a house to be able to give it, you know, space to grow up in, have a nursery.
We were freaking out because we did not plan for this child. It was a complete surprise. So it was a couple of days of letting it sink in, but we've had a few ultrasounds, got to hear the heartbeat, thinking about names and doing all the fun stuff.
You know, I want my tall ceilings. I want to walk in a house and kind of have a little bit of that grand entrance. I grew up in a 2-story traditional home. You know, the brick front, the tall ceilings right when you walk into the foyer.
I'm really looking something with charm or something that makes your house unique and stand out. It'd be fun to drive up and it looks nice on the exterior. Maybe it has a fun color front door, light colors, light colored floors, open and airy. We have a lot of plants that I'm going to be hanging up around the house. I want to make sure they get plenty of light, so lots of windows. I know you always want the newest, latest and greatest modern inside of the house. Is that still something that's a big deal for you?
I would like some upgrades in the house, especially a big spacious kitchen to do all my cooking.
It would be nice to have something where everything's already what we want. We're not the most handy people. I would kind of like to rule out houses with HOA. I don't like the idea of somebody telling me what to do in my home.
Well, you know, the HOA does keep some people in mind. You know, without an HOA, some people let their lawns grow unruly, so I think it's something we should look for.
You know, my mom's gonna be retiring. I don't want her paying rent anymore, so it would be nice to have a separate space at a house for her.
I agree.
My mom is my only living parent, so I would want to bring her in, and with the baby coming, it'd be great to have that extra help and support already built in. Maybe something where there's a basement that's finished and we could be on the upstairs level.
I want a yard. I want plenty of space for the dogs to run around and, you know, for the baby. I'd also like the backyard space to be able to garden. Imagine just having like every vegetable and herb we need in our backyard.
Or we could sell it to help pay our mortgage. My budget is about $400,000. I think we can find something we're happy with for that. Hunter handles finances for a living, but he's a little bit bougier than I am. He likes to spend, and I don't want to get above a certain number.
I'm definitely the pickier one, and I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Wow, we're with the rich and famous now. You see the landscaping alone? We don't even own a lawnmower. The HOA is gonna find us all the time.
Well, the house we're looking at today is at $489,000.
$489? Hunter, that's ridiculous.
If it gives us everything we need, it's something we have to consider.
So where's that extra money coming from, though? We have a baby on the way. That's stressful.
Hello.
Hey, morning, Karen. This is awesome.
So this is huge.
Yeah, it's probably also the nicest neighborhood I've ever seen.
Yeah, very impressive.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Traditional 4-sided brick home. Most first-time home buyers are a little unrealistic, especially with the competitive market that we're experiencing. They can't get everything for the amount of money that they're willing to pay. I do think Laura may have to compromise the most just when it comes to price.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, grand entryway, 2-story ceilings, I love it.
This is huge.
So you have what could be an office here.
Painted, nice floors. Everything's done.
It looks very modern, which I'm a fan of.
I thought you might like it. Nice open living room.
And a fireplace, of course, always a nice touch.
It's built-in shelving, too. We can store all of our books.
Perfect.
All of my books.
Yeah.
You don't read.
And it is open to the kitchen.
Yeah, I love that it has an island, too. I mean, it just looks like there's a good amount of counter space. It's just what I was looking for.
Nice big sink, too.
Yeah.
They did a good job of doing everything in here. I hate to say it. Oh, wow, this is nice.
So it doesn't have the deck you were hoping for, but I think with this large patio, you'll still have room for your grill. You can entertain out here.
Yeah, I think this would work. Yeah, it's completely level. Looks like it gets a lot of light, so I can plant out here, put some garden beds.
You'd have to repair that, though. Our dog is a runner, and she would go right through there and never be seen again.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Which is another cost.
It is, but it's cheaper than building a whole fence.
That's true.
You have a dining room here.
I really like all these fixtures. Super modern, love the color. This is super nice.
I would hope so for the price.
Yeah, you go a little bit higher and you get things that you need.
I don't know if mold detail and new light fixtures are a need.
I mean, you just commented on it. You seem to be a fan.
It looks nice, but it doesn't mean I want to pay for it.
Maybe I'm converting you.
We'll see.
New carpet.
New carpet is still carpet though. Oh, they have a fireplace up here?
Whoa.
That's gorgeous.
This is the primary bedroom. Very modern feel.
Very fancy. It is a little on the smaller side for a primary though. I was hoping for something with a little more space.
You know,
But there's a fireplace.
queen bed, yeah. I think the fireplace makes up for it for sure.
Primary bathroom is a nice size though.
I love that we each would have our own half with the way the vanities are split up.
Yeah. Granite countertop, super modern. Wow.
Skylight too?
Wow.
That's really nice.
And it's a nice
Great.
sized closet too.
I really like this. I hate to say it. This could be the nursery, so it's close to our room.
It could be. Could we fit like a crib and everything else in here though?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Just want to spoil
How big of a crib do you want?
This is the largest of the bedrooms up here. I was thinking maybe it would work for your mom.
It's not fair. Bigger than the primary. I think the space would be good for your mom, but the thing is, like, do we really all want to be on the same level? Like,
Yeah,
it'd be
I
a
mean,
different
there's
story.
really a ton of separation between
Yeah.
all of that.
That's a good point.
We could always spoil the baby and give it this room as the nursery.
You gotta keep them humble. Big room.
I don't think your mom would be in love with one of the smaller rooms, though.
Is there any additional space, like a basement or anything?
No, so this home's on a slab.
That's tough. I mean, I love the upgrades and the space, but we really wanted to try to avoid staying on the same level if we could.
I really like it, but the price makes me very nervous. Oh, wait. Nice people that live here.
Today, Laura and Hunter are seeing a place with a bit of the Victorian charm she wants.
The house today is listed for $360,000, so that's...
Oh, how cute.
Look at that. This is super cute.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Karen, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great.
Wow.
You'll love this door.
I love the outside. It's so pretty. It looks like something you would see in like a children's book or
Yeah,
something.
it is
Yeah.
very cute.
It's 2 stories, which is good. It looks like there might be a basement, too.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if there's an HOA, but
it's an optional HOA, so you wouldn't have to join it.
okay. It's good to know.
So you walk into the living room.
Okay.
Very spacious.
Yes, big, wide open area. This house is a little bit smaller than I think you're wanting. It's a little over 1,800 square feet.
That's
3
pretty small.
bedrooms, 2.5 baths. But it has been renovated. Pretty much move-in ready.
It looks like it. We have a fireplace.
Then you have the dining room. It's kind of open to the kitchen, too.
Looks like a little bit on the smaller side, but it's got a decent amount of counter space. Looks a little bit more updated. Granite countertops.
I like it, yeah. We have a forest in our
We
backyard.
do.
Yeah, you definitely feel like you're in a tree house.
It's peaceful out here, but it looks like it's really shaded, so I don't know if I'd ever get enough sunlight to have a garden out here. Yeah,
It would be nice though up here because you have space for your grill and you can put like hanging planters and stuff for gardening. It's just, we wouldn't really be able to use the space out there.
Yeah, it's hard to see like kids running around in the backyard like that. Looks like-
Fencing it in might be a little difficult. This is the smaller of the 3 bedrooms. This room I was thinking could be the baby's room.
This is pretty tiny.
It has the nice windows overlooking the canopy. We could have the crib set up over here. This is move-in ready. We just need to bring the stuff in.
The primary bedroom.
I love all the windows again.
I do too. This is great.
Brings so much light into the room.
2 closet doors.
There we go. We definitely have to get those knocked down. I'd like to have one big closet. This really isn't a lot of space for a primary bedroom though.
There is another closet in the bathroom, which is nice.
That solves that problem. See?
There you go.
That definitely makes up for the lack of the other space for sure. This is awesome.
I love this. That's a long vanity too. I can keep you a good 10 feet away from me with these vanities.
Harsh, but okay.
So the last space is the garage / unfinished basement.
very unfinished so far.
Yeah,
I
this
don't
needs
know.
a lot of work. Wow.
I wouldn't rule it out right away, though. I mean, it does have the windows over there. If we wanted to turn that section into like a studio apartment for her,
I mean, with the baby coming, I don't think we'd have the time.
but we'd just be doing that section, so that might not take as long as we would think. I really do like this. I mean, it's so pretty driving up to it. We have all these pretty bay windows so we can look outside.
The backyard's something to think about. I don't know if it's a backyard we can really use with so much of it being wooded, but the kitchen's pretty updated. There's not a whole lot of work to be done. I'm just really worried about that unfinished basement.
My mom's not retiring for a couple more years, so it's not like we have to get this done right now. We can stretch it out a little bit.
So Karen finds Hunter a home with a basement that's already finished, but they might have to act fast on this one.
Yeah, I see a lot of like two-story traditional. Means houses will probably only get more expensive around here, so if we really like it, we should probably pull the trigger. 2 stories, which is good.
This house is big. I like that the green door matches the shutters. That's fun.
What do you think of the neighborhood?
There's an HOA, which is fine.
Having a yearly HOA isn't something that I love. I don't love the idea of somebody telling us, you know, being strict and giving us rules on what to do in our house.
Oh, I love this. 2-story ceilings, nice open space.
The fireplace is so pretty.
This way, the dining room,
Okay,
More windows.
that looks really good.
kitchen.
Oh, the floor is different.
That's pretty jarring.
Yeah.
Changes direction and changes color drastically.
Shame, because I actually like this hardwood, but
I like this one better than that one.
rough. Definitely a little dated. I'd probably want to just right off the bat change off these countertops, paint cabinets.
It's a decent amount of countertop space, though. Then you also have Eden kitchen here.
This is a cute area, and it opens right to the patio.
Looks like it could use a little love. Pretty spacious deck, I like that. This space will definitely work.
Especially if you want to have your garden and more space for the dogs to run.
Yeah, wish it was fenced in. This paint color, this is...
It's a little bright. It does have a full bathroom.
Oh, that's great. It does smell pretty musty down here, though.
These carpets don't help. Yeah, this would be a good enough bathroom for your mom down here.
Then the first bedroom.
Not much light in here. Look at this window.
This bedroom looks nicer.
Yeah, a little bit larger.
The window's a nice touch in here. I like that.
And she'd also have her own living space.
And then she has her own separate entrance, too, and exit
Yes.
right here. Super cool.
We repaint this, maybe change out the carpet. It'll look really good.
This, I was thinking, could be an office.
Okay.
It does share a Jack and Jill bathroom.
I really like where this is placed.
The third bedroom. It's actually very large.
It doesn't seem like it, though, with all the dark walls.
If we paint this a nice neutral color, it'll look so much better.
The good news is most of the repairs and updates are just cosmetic. You could move in as it stands now and
That's
just
good.
do small projects over time. So this is the primary.
I like the vaulted
that.
ceilings, nice and high.
This carpet's pretty disgusting, but
Ugh.
If you replace the carpet in all the bedrooms up here, you're looking at around $4,000 to $5,000.
okay.
Oh, yay, it has a double vanity. And then we have a closet right off of here. This is bigger than our apartment closet for sure.
This could be really nice once it gets updated.
Same thing with the kitchen. You could paint those cabinets, put a new countertop,
Yeah.
and it would really make this space feel different.
So that traditional house in Lawrenceville, it is tough because it doesn't have the separate living space for your mom. It does have that bonus room upstairs, which is big. I mean, bigger than the primary, but I don't think we love all being on the same level.
I love the backyard. It was nice and kind of flat. We could have the dogs out and wouldn't have to do any work with cutting down trees or adding a fence because it was already
It
done.
was expensive, but when you think about what it offers, like it's completely renovated.
But I can't wrap my brain around spending $489,000. The Victorian had the character. I love driving up to it. It was beautiful on the outside. It just looked so whimsical. So it came in under budget, so that makes me happy because we would still have some money to play with.
We weren't the biggest fan of the backyard. It was very wooded. A lot of it was inaccessible. I don't think any light would get through those trees for me to garden.
It was a spacious spacious deck that you could bring all your stuff out onto. You'd have to decide though, like, are we gonna renovate that garage down there and try to make it into something for my mom? Or...
I think it's best if we just have that separation of space, and we owe it to your mom to give her own living space.
How about that two-story one that was right near downtown?
You know, it had a pretty spacious deck overlooking the backyard, which wasn't super sunny, but it gives us bigger space for me to garden.
It didn't have a fenced-in yard for the dogs, but it did have the finished basement.
I really don't like that, like, nothing was, like, upgraded. The kitchen needs a major overhaul. The primary bathroom definitely needs some work. The carpets upstairs have to go to renovating. It's gonna take a lot of time.
Good. The place is looking great. Did you do it?
No, I'm not lifting anything. We ended up choosing the two-story home in Duluth that had the fully finished basement.
The house, while it may not have everything we asked for at first, you know, with the upgraded finishes and everything, it does have the space that we need, especially the separate living space for Laura's mom.
It did bother me a little bit that we had to pay an HOA, but so far they don't seem to be very strict on things, so hopefully we just fly under their radar, or we join the HOA committee and then we take them down from the inside.
So the people gonna come and fix the ceiling fan?
We're taking this whole thing down. This thing's an eyesore. The price of this house was $425,000, and we end up paying $430,000.
I'm very relieved that we have a home that's pretty move-in ready. We're not gonna have to right off the bat be tearing things out or living in a construction zone. All the aesthetic stuff that we want to change down the line will just come with time.
We're gonna do some painting, you know, freshen up some of the rooms and install new light fixtures, just make it look a little bit more modern than it is right now.
Honey, where you gonna put your little garden at?
I'm thinking about building a couple of garden beds near the front of the yard, around where your patio is, and go from there. Being in the house now, I feel like a lot has been taken off her plate. You know, we do still have the baby to think about, but now we know that we have a house and space that's perfect for the baby, it's definitely cleared our heads a bit.
So I'm thinking baby girl, and I'm thinking maybe like a peach or a pink.
Yeah, we were used to being on top of each other, but now it's like I'm in the kitchen yelling upstairs at him and he can't hear me in the bedroom and we're having to call each other in the same house.